Welcome to My Lupus Living Room. Suzanne Tierney here, the Lupus Foundation of America's Greater Ohio Chapter. I am the CEO and President and lupus patient. I love talking about lupus, and I love with my not-so-famous guests to join me. They have incredible stories to share, and I think stories are important. You will learn more from other people with lupus than probably your physicians, at least on how to better live with it. Okay, today my special guest is very special to me. I searched high and low for a dynamic, passionate person to fill our marketing manager graphics design position here at the foundation. Honestly, it took me 8 weeks. And the young lady that I found, I actually stalked her. And she didn't come through all the other platforms that I paid for. She had an incredible story to share, and I found that she was passionate and talented, and I went and grabbed her, and she said, sure, let's try it and see what happens, okay? So I'd like to introduce to you Mackenna Willis.
Yes.
All right. She has an incredible story. She loves storytelling. She loves graphic designs, pretty pictures, and she's had a lot of challenges in her young life, and we're going to learn a little bit more about her right now. So Mackenna,
Yes.
hi.
Hi.
You didn't know you were going to do this today, did you?
No, I did
Well,
not.
I think ad-libbing is the best thing you can do in life.
Yes, for sure.
Kenna had some health issues herself, young in life, very young. And let's see if she's going to share them with us today. Tell them a little about yourself.
All right. Hi. Well, I'm Mackenna. Some of my medical history that I've had in the past is when I was 19, I was diagnosed with brain cancer. And the cancer itself is called medulloblastoma. So medulloblastoma is a tumor that's metastatic in the cerebellum of the brain, and it can spread toward your spine, which can be very serious if not treated as soon as possible. So one of the most common people that are affected by this are actually young boys, ages like from toddler to pretty young as far as teenagers. So when I was diagnosed, I was none of those things. So I was part of the very small percentage. I was 19 and I am a female. So
Yeah, so that's a little bit like lupus, though. You know,
Yes.
we're a very small percentage, and it's like woman versus, it's just craziness.
Yeah.
How these things happen.
yes.
But look at, isn't she beautiful? So again,
Thank
you can't
you.
tell we're sick. You can't tell the journey. Oh my God, the storm that you went through at such a young age. And that's what I'm interested about, is that storm. Because just like our previous guest, I am intrigued about how you did it. How did you come through that storm? And here you are working
Yes.
full time. And she's a happy smile and a great attitude. How do you do that? I don't want you telling you, other people don't. All right.
Yes.
So tell me, where do you get that spirit from? What light is in you that makes this all happen?
Wow. I mean, I was always told at a young age that I was very spirited and bubbly. And I've, like most people who've gone through a health issue or any type of issue going on in their life, it puts a dark cloud around you, you know? So what really helped me was having the people who loved me support me through that dark time. And with their help, I was able to kind of come out of that rut and, you know, survive. And that's kind of what it is for everyone. Is you got to keep going.
So I can't imagine. But if I had to imagine, because you had chemo or radiation, what was it? Did you
I
have
had both.
She had both.
Yes.
Okay. Scary. Am I allowed to swear in this thing? Scary stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Scary stuff. And we know that a lot of our fellow Lupians, they get cancer. All right. And they go through that same storm. And they're just horrified by that word, or even by chemo or radiation or the word cancer. And so you had family to support you. There were days you were down. So in those days you were down, what did you do during those days? How did you treat yourself? What did you go through?
One of the best advice I had was actually being stuck at the hospital. I lived there a lot, so that's kind of my second home. And along with my family and my friends, I had my doctors, I've had my nurses, and they were able to give me the information that I needed to kind of secure that fear. So obviously Googling your
Oh, now I'm going to
your
stop you there.
issue.
Watch where
Yes.
you Google.
Yes.
Because that needs interpretation. Okay.
Yes. And my doctors as well told me not to use Google. And what did I do? Google it.
First thing we all do.
What is this? Google it. So, yeah. So they were able to help me and provide me with the correct information.
Why do we do that? Why do we do that? I spent all day Friday at the Cleveland Clinic getting all kinds of tests done, waiting for that My Chart thing to come.
Yeah.
And they came up with all these tests and all this stuff, which needs interpretation.
Right.
Okay, I'm not a doctor. First thing I did is I started Googling all of it.
Right.
Each one has a book on it. You know, it's like, really, I know not to do that. And we all do it.
I know.
Do we think we're going to find something that we don't know?
I have no.
Because we don't know
have
what
no
the heck they're
idea.
saying and that stuff and where it came from.
Right, exactly.
Okay, stop doing it. I'm guilty. Guilty
Yeah,
as
so
all
am
heck.
I. I mean, honestly, even today, I mean, I
Ask
still
Mr.
kind of do
Google.
it. Oh no, what
Don't
is
do
this?
it. Please don't do it when it
Yes,
comes
do
to
not.
health.
Do not.
Or better yet, make sure it's a reliable source.
yes,
How's that?
yes, that's a
Stay
great
off some of these
answer.
quacker sites, all right? Because, and I don't even know how you determine if they're quacker sites or not. But stay with reputable sites.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so was that before school, after school? What did you say? Did you finish school?
So when I was diagnosed, I was fresh into college. So when I left high school, I went to community school first before transferring over to a university. I thought for me that was the best decision financially. So when I went to college, it was my first year there. And that's when I was diagnosed during the spring of 2015. So I had to do a full year of obviously the treatments, which included obviously the surgery and then radiation and then another surgery and then chemotherapy. And then I had a procedure that includes my VP shunt just because of the surgery. It just included some drainage that wasn't cleared up, so I had to have the temporary involved, and then once they found out that that didn't work, then that's when they're like, well, you're gonna have the permanent one. So did that, finished up a round of intense chemotherapy. So we did that, and then they wanted just to make sure everything was kind of out of my system, and they did a trial of my chemo pills. And I didn't take them all the way through just because my body was very, very tired at that moment. On top of all of that, I had malnourishment is what one of the things were, as well as obviously with radiation, it was the burns going from the head all the way down to the spine. So I've had some issues, and then it still continues to this day. So even though cancer is over, so I'm in remission now. So that's
Praise
fantastic.
God, thank you. Ooh,
Yes.
ooh, go girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, wow.
Yes, but similar, the issues still like appear later in life. So there comes.
So this journey was from what time frame to what time frame again?
So 2015,
16.
and
5
then all the
years?
way to 2016. So it was a full year, so 2015 to 2016, and literally right after that, I did a college program right when I was done with chemotherapy and all of that. So I went right back to school because I really wanted to go back.
Yeah.
I interned,
Okay.
and I just kept going ever since.
Wow. Well, I'm in awe over your stamina. I really am. It's just, I can't, I mean, I know what I went through with lupus. If you put the C word on top of it, I think you'd have to tell me how to do it because I don't know that I could do it by myself. So did you have, so you have a friend, you have a companion Was he during this process? Was he with you?
Oh yes, he was there all the way. We were together before the cancer started. And then 2 years later that's when I was diagnosed.
Okay.
And
he hung out.
He's still here. Yes,
still
we
here.
are.
How did he get through? Do you know? I mean, was he okay? Did he need some help? Did you need to poke him? I mean, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because he's still here.
Yeah. He's amazing for staying.
Well, you got a gem.
So, yes.
You're the second one with the gem this week.
Yeah.
I'm so well, I have a gem.
You
so
have a gem as well.
I have a gem too. Oh, that is, it makes it so much easier if the person you're traveling with on that journey pulls out all the stops for love and affection and care. Good for you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, good for you. So now you're here at the Lupus Foundation.
Yes.
Okay. Baptism by fire. She's working on walks, and she worked on the great banner behind us of our Lupus Living Room, now sponsored by us in Lupus and GSK, along with the Ohio Department of Health. It's just beautiful. We're really excited about it. We can't wait to see everything you have planned for us.
Oh, yes. I'm so excited, especially for the walk and having this large event come up soon. There's so many ideas that I've been seeing from other people and designers and even like our other chapters that are around the states. There's so many ideas and inspiration to come up for our version of the walk. So I'm very excited to help
we're
out.
Just thrilled to have you. So you hear it first here on our Lupus Living Room podcast about one of our staff members who had her own incredible journey and championed it. Eye of the storm, she came out, and now we have a rainbow. Okay? So I always tell everybody, you're going to be in the eye of the storm.
Yeah.
Get ready. Okay? Follow your doctor's orders. Surround yourself with a support system. I can't imagine going through a journey of a chronic disease or one like yours where you didn't have support. If you don't have that person, we could be that support system for you. Okay. Well, Mackenna, thank you for jumping in here. Totally unexpected for you. You did a great job. You're beautiful. You just glow. And I can't see what God has in store for you because you're just wonderful. And your attitude. That's another program. We're going to do one on attitude. Thank you for joining My Lupus Living Room. Again, as always, your doctor is the best source for information on how to treat your illness. We're looking forward to hearing from you if you have a story to share. My not-so-famous guests are very famous to me. Thank you again. Have a great day. Remember, there is no I in lupus, but there is an us. Until next time, this has been My Lupus Living Room with the Lupus Foundation of America's Great Ohio Chapter. For more information and resources to help you in your lupus journey, please visit lupusgreatohio.org or call 1-888-NO-LUPUS. Funding for My Lupus Living Room is from an earmark from the state of Ohio and managed by the Ohio Department of Health. Your physician is the best person to help you in the treatment of lupus. The information you learn here today can be discussed with your doctor, as your physician knows your medical history best. Do not make any medical changes without consulting your physician first. As with any treatment, stay educated and get information from trusted sources.